Hello, beautiful stars. Welcome to today's reading. In this weekly reading, we're going to do things a little bit differently. First, I'll show you the piles. We'll still have the shuffling process, and we'll still go straight into the reading, but we're going to switch up the format of the reading a little bit. We're going to have your oracles as kind of the main energy of what you need to hear, what's most significant for you to hear from Spirit. And then we'll have a couple cards for the love relationship portion of your life, and then a couple of cards for the career and finances portion of your life. And then we'll do Lenormand as kind of an outcome advice suggestion from Spirit. All right, so let's look at the options for your piles today. For pile 1, we have this oracle and its image, your tarot and its image, and then your Lenormand and its image. All right, pile 2, we have this as your oracle, and this is its image. This is your tarot, and this is its image. And then this is your Lenormand, and this is its image. All right, and pile 3, we have this oracle and its image, okay, and your tarot and its image, and then your Lenormand and then its image. All right, lovely stars, so take a moment to tune into your intuition, take a nice couple deep breaths if you that helps you focus, and then choose your pile or piles, and then we will jump into your reading. All right, see you soon. Hello, pile 1, welcome to your shuffling process. All right, let's start straight away with your main oracle here. Let's see, so 3 cards for this deck. And what is pile 1's energy like in this moment, Spirit? Okay, for some of you it's aloof. Some of you, some others, it's kind of excited. Well, excited in 2 ways. Looking to start new projects, and then also, what's the other energy here? So I'm trying to do 2 things at the same time. Lovely stars, and let's see here. Yeah, let's start a shuffling process. We'll pick out 3, and then probably I can talk better and gauge your energy. Actually, you know what? We will take this one, but not this one, and we'll take this one. Okay, so we have those 3. And let's go to this one next. Okay, I think we just, want 1 from this deck. Okay, so pile 1's energy, please, Spirit. Yes, we got aloof, we got eager, starting new project, new adventures as well. Oh, maybe that's part of the excitement. There was one other energy, but no, not this one, this one. There we go. Yeah, so those are a couple of energies coming in. Okay, we want 2 from this deck. Okay, that's why I'm getting aloof. Your oracle here is Pixiekins, and that kind of matches the vibe of this oracle deck. Aloof in a positive way, not in a scatter crazy kind of way, more like a quirky, whimsical, more in terms of that. arena. All right, can we get, yeah, we can to it already. Okay. And let's see, next we want, yeah, so we have the overall energy for your oracle. Let's see, we want to go Lenormand next. The outcome already. So we're changing up the format. Oh, okay. So interesting. They want this. They want Lenormand for spirit. Okay, so I think for pile 1, so we were using that format as a guide, or at least, yeah, I was trying to ask spirit that way, but of course spirit will has a way of conveying the message the way spirit wants to. So okay, your Lenormand is pretty straightforward. It's a rainbow, 3 for the rainbow and then 2 for the base of each rainbow. Okay. So we actually might or might not use your Lenormand for outcome or clarification. It might actually be, how does this one call it? Kind of representing the situation. Okay, and let's give this another a shuffle here. That's the one. Okay. All right, so we have your Lenormand rainbow. Let's see. They want me to review the base of the rainbow first. So we'll go 1, 2, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3. Okay. And your tarot. Do you want to dive into that now, Spirit? No. Okay. All right, we will wait on your tarot. All right, I will see you in your reading, Pile 1. Hi Pile 1, welcome to your reading. Okay, so we have your main oracles here, and we might actually use your Lenormand to expand on the current significant things Spirit wants you to hear, and we use tarot for clarification. All right, so let's begin with your oracle here. We have wonders. Okay, yeah, so we have you looking at something very optimistically. For some of you, yeah, you have really kind of not kind of like they're giving me Alice in Wonderland kind of glasses is what they're I'm getting. So like when Alice first goes down the rabbit hole, right? She enters the marvelous world of this wonderland, and everything. She's full of curiosity, seeking adventure, excitement. That's the energy and vibe I'm getting here. And part of it is I'm getting is directly from Spirit. Maybe you're seeing or getting messages or synchronicity or something from Spirit, or you just have a clear cognizant knowing that something's coming and you're just expecting it, but there's that very exuberant expecting energy coming through. Okay, so let's see for the next oracle. We have potential. Ooh, okay. Yeah, well, definitely speaking to potential of what's coming, but it's almost like some of you have a project that's already going and it's been building kind of like a volcano. Now it's going to like explode in stardust. Yeah, funnily it doesn't explode as a volcano would, like with all the magma and fire. It's more like I see this explosion of magic. Yes, an explosion of magic, an explosion of the creativity that has been in the process already. Some of it might have been dormant, kind of. No, dormant is not the right word. Building, developing, yeah, more along the lines of that. So building, developing, culminating, yes, that's a good word for it, culminating to this point. and it's a lot of creative energy, a lot of magical energy. It's been building up, and it's ready to like a geyser or a volcano just whoosh, explode with such wonderful magic and creativity, almost kind of like glitters of stars. They're just ready to explode out there. Okay, let's look at the other energy here. Protection. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's just that's why this is coming through. There's a lot of electrical energy going on right now. Exciting energy is what I should say. Okay, as one would describe it in chemistry terms, there's like you can feel it in the air. Yes, you can feel the electrical excitement in the air. So it is good to ground a little bit to kind of focus the energy, because I don't know why, but I'm getting the example of when you think of an electron in its orbit, if it's too energetic, it's too high, it's very reactive with the environment, which is not necessarily a detrimental thing. It's just it's too quick to react, so the energy might become scattered. Yeah, so it's good to ground the energy a little bit so you kind of don't bump off with whatever stimulus is in your environment, because yeah, once it goes, it can kind of trigger a domino effect. Yeah, so yeah, just a little bit of grounding to all this excitement energy. Whatever we have going on here is Spirit's pointing out it's a very excitable, very reactive energy, and rightfully so, but a little bit of grounding would help. All right, let's go to this oracle here. We have Horus with scatter love wherever you go. Horus. Yeah, I think this is speaking partly to your project. Yes. Yeah, whatever you've been working on, it's been well, it's deep from your passion, from your heart, or you put a lot of work and effort and heart into it, and it's almost as if like Horus speaks, well, it's reminding me of the god Horus, right, in Egyptian mythology, and Horus has the all-seeing eye, that allows him to perceive from greater depths, from like future perspectives as well. Yeah, just foresight and vision. So it's almost you can see your project in the future, or you have very high hopes and expectations for it, or very plan out detail for it to manifest in the future. And yeah, it's a project that comes deeply from your heart, that you put a lot of work on, and it's now time for it to explode with magic, and to be shared, to be spread out in the world. Yeah, so let's see what the next one is. Marionette and Destiny. Fitting in its boring, be fiercely you. Yeah, that speaks a lot to the quality of this deck and the energy we're getting through here. Part of your creation is, I mean, let me put this the right way. Your creation is you, so it's very unique, right? You're facing against this wall here, which is kind of like this cloud or mass of people that have done things a certain way, but here you're bringing in something totally brand new, and your uniqueness just stands out. You're like, yeah, definitely do not fit in the mold. You are quite unique, and quite creative. It's an understatement, for what you are and what you're creating, and you have no care about what other people think of your product. Okay, I'm getting some of you might be a little bit kind of yeah, caring about what other people think and apprehensive, but for the majority of you, and the advice for those of you that do kind of worry about how your product or your service or whatever it is you're doing, your project will be perceived, it's encouraging you, both Horus and this card here, is to stand out significantly, right? There's no mold that you need to fit in. There's no I mean, yes, there are things that have been developed before you, but you can build upon it and you can make it your own. You can make it your own and you can own it. You don't need to, yeah, don't need to speak more about that. Just do you, basically. You do you. Follow that motto, and yeah. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so deep in creativity, full of love, full of passion. I'm getting root chakra here, but I'm also getting sacral chakra. Very, very creative energy. Yeah, very powerful, loving, creative energy. All right, a base chakra blessing for soul vitality and stoic foundations that support the manifestation of my heart. True beauty for the highest good. Yes, it's the expression for the highest good. That's why it comes in spirit form and in a form of wonder. And that's why you're so excited to put this out there, to make it known, to reach all the star seeds, the light workers, the stardust out there. I mean, we are all stardust, however you think of it. Yeah, one form or another. If we really want to get technical about it, we are all composed of hydrogen and helium, the primordial elements in the universe. So yeah, we are all stardust at some point, one way or another. All right, lovely energy. Wonderful creation coming through, full of heart, full of love, full of excitement, energy, connected to spirit. Yeah, coming through with the creation that is stemming from your purpose, from your connection. So absolutely wonderful. We actually want to go to your Lenormand next to kind of further the situation, and then we will look into the tarot. Let me just double check. Yeah, no, they're okay with that. So for your Lenormand, Pile 1, we have a rainbow. So there's the base of your rainbow, and then we have the rainbow itself. Okay, so we have the whip as one of the base here. Oh, okay. It's almost as if you're locking yourself away and working at it. Actually, we want to follow the rainbow this way. Okay, and then we have the tower. Okay. Interesting. Speaks about society here too. And then we have paths or pathways in Lenormand. Okay. I see you seeking out. It reminds me of the Robert Frost poem, The Road Less Taken. Just finding your own path down the less trodden path, your own path, rather than what society has ascribed to or usually follows. Dog is our next card here. Okay, I'm getting very artistic vibes on this dog. I mean, we are looking at the Heloise Lenormand, so Is it a friend, perhaps? Oh, it's an inspiration. Okay. Okay, and then we have fish. Okay, so we see something growing bigger and bigger. Okay, I see. Wonderful. Okay, so the start of your rainbow, and here's the end of your rainbow. Or it's almost like an arc, or like a journey here with this creative process. So what's most significant going on in your life right now, Spirit's pointing out, besides the creation, the work that you're putting in this project you've been working on, something that stems from Spirit, right? Or something that really, for those of you in more practical terms, something that's really passionate for you, something you are very passionate about, very devoted to, just something that really exemplifies you is a good way to put it. So at the beginning of the rainbow here, we see you working at this thing very hard. And for those of you more in a practical matter, we see you just working very hard in the beginning, whether it's your job, your career, something you're building, like a project, a home, family, you name it. You work very hard at it, and it's almost like you beat yourself into work. It's like it almost seemed like you kind of locked yourself up. This is top energy we're talking about, not literally, right? So it's like the example is it's like you lock yourself in your study, in your room, working on this project. Let's say you're creating an art project, and yeah, you're making a portfolio, and you're just day in, day out drawing, taking very little time to possibly even eat, rest, or sleep, but you're just working so hard on your project. One of the reason is, I mean, yes, we know you're passionate about it and you want to bring it forward, but the other aspect of it, and of course at times it may have been challenging, but it's, the tower energy here I'm getting, it's more like locking yourself in isolation and working on it. It really coincides with the whip energy here. About discipline, about the project. But the other aspect the tower is pointing to is the kind of what it's wonderful how it's falling right over this card here, fitting in is boring, be fiercely you. It's like this has been done before many times, and it's done in a certain way where it's repeated over and over again through the generations, or many people out there are doing the same thing. It gets boring. You view it as boring because it's been repeated and done so many times, right? So you want to make something different out of it. That's why you're going down your own trodden path, and versus the path that everybody has always taken. You are forging your own path with the same feel. So whether, it's like tarot readings, which there are like a bajillion channels out there on YouTube, or like a certain way, a building, or a certain music, a genre, like people have done the same thing over and over and over again, but you're stepping out the mold, you're picking a different path, because you never fit in the mold in the first place. You are unique, you are Horus. So a lot of excitable energy. That speaks to the other aspects here about the grounding and protection. Because people have been so established in this industry, whether it's fashion, whether it's tarot, whether it's music, people have done it in such a certain way that when you bring something so brand new, it's almost viewed as like an adversary or a challenge. I'm just getting an image of like the scientists back there in the 18th century, when somebody, a scientist with a new innovative idea comes forth and saying like, oh, how about we try this, like injecting like this serum into cure this disease, and all the other established foundation of scientists saying, oh, that's crazy, you can't possibly do that, that will never work. But the thing is, it stems from your heart, it stems from source, so you know it's gonna work. Yeah, with Horus and foresight, you can already see way advanced and ahead, almost like it's, I mean, for some of you it is clairvoyance, you can see far ahead, and for others of you it's a vision, right? You can envision the manifestation of your project, your work in such definitive detail that you know it's gonna work. Yeah, it's a bit of claircognizance there too. The dog here, at first I was thinking, well, usually the dog comes with the meaning of friends, support, and yes, that is important to have in your work, but this points out to me more of an inspiration. Perhaps it's something that you look to, somebody that you looked up to, or that has done this artwork a certain way, or this project a certain way in the past, and now you're kind of like adding on top of it, making it your own, and really putting your heart in it too. Of course, we talked about that already, but putting your heart in it makes it the essence of your signature, right? It's like, yeah, we can have 10,000 artists that does like Renaissance kind of paintings, but when an artist puts their own signature heart and soul into a project, it creates a different feeling, and others can pick it up when they like look at the painting or something. It looks different somehow. It gives them a different feeling or impression, and yeah, so you're adding your touch to your own creation, your own work, your own job, your own project in such a unique way, but it's following an inspiration that you had already. And being inspired is what will continue to help you create. So follow that kind of muse energy, have that innovative energy in you, that creative energy, that sacral chakra energy we talk about. Tap into it to make your creation richer and uniquely you. Excuse me. Because what's going to happen, and we see at the end of your rainbow here, and often we talk about the end of rainbow, kind of like like a pot of gold waiting at the end of your rainbow. And we have the fish, which is plentiful of abundance in terms of how we receive, the compensation you'll get, and the appraisal and the way it's received will be plentiful. And it grows bigger and bigger each time. We have 3 fish here, a small going to bigger. As you get more recognized and your project gets more out there, you'll be recognized and you receive for some of you probably will be fame for it in a certain way. Others of you will be monetary compensation, and others of you it will just be recognition and then appreciation for your creation. So that comes in different ways for everybody, but it's certainly something to look forward to. It's very prosperous is the very on point word for it. Very prosperous project and creation. All right, so that's actually kind of like the outcome of what to look for in regards to this magical expression of you and your creation. So wonderful. That kind of ties up that really well. All right, so next we'll look at your and they didn't want me to touch your tarot cards in the shuffling process, so we're going to do it right here, right now. Let's look into your love and relationship sector of your life. What's going on in pile number 1's love and relationship sector here, Spirit? Okay, so we have the High Priestess, intuition and sacred knowledge. Okay, you know something's waiting for you. Six of Crystals, synergy and gratitude. So this is the Six of Pentacles. Oh, this is a lovely energy. I see you looking very hopeful. I see somebody watching over you very lovingly. Your ideal partner. And Page of Feathers with exploration and discovery. Oh, this is a lovely energy. So this is the Page of Swords, air. So this is what you two will be getting up to. And it's a lot of the raccoon here, you know, exploration, inquisitiveness. I don't know if that's a word, but yes, looking forward to things, being very curious, being very adventurous, being very exploring. Yeah, lovely, lovely energy here, and very gentle energy too here coming from this tarot deck. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah, so you know something's coming. Let's see, for those of you that are a partner, it is an expansion of the energy that you're already in. You can appreciate what you already have, but then you can look forward to this relationship being very having kind of little oomph to it, with the exploration and the things that you can discuss, things that you can learn together, things that you can expand in terms of the levels of your relationship. For those of you who are single, you know something or somebody's coming, whether it's an opportunity, which is the thing that's coming that will connect you with your significant other, your equal partner here, kind of like, yeah, basically soulmate. But you're looking forward to that, and like I said already, it's going to be a very loving relationship that, yeah, you're looking forward to the future, because your heart is so filled already, and your partner is kind of here guiding, protecting over you, and giving you the support and love that you have always wanted. And you two are going to get into many wonderful things together, yeah, in life. So absolutely wonderful to hear. Okay, let's look at your career and finances. So Spirit, can we get some career and finance advice for pile number 1, please? And I want one more here. Okay, so we have 10 of Swords with recovery and transformation. Okay. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune with change and possibilities. Next we have the 5 of Shells, which is the 5 of Cups with hope and readjustment. I'm going to shift your cards so we can adjust a little bit. Let's see, let me show you. Okay, so 10 of Swords, the Wheel, 5 of Cups. Oh, okay. Illuminating ideas, and okay, I see you focusing on something too. So 3 of Swords with release and recovery. Okay, so for finances and career, yeah, I see the energy you've been in. You're ready to move on from a certain situation. It's like, how should we say it? yeah, no, you're ready to move into a serene phase from where you currently are. Whether it's, and this varies for some of you, as is what I'm getting. For some of you, it's moving away from a stressful situation, like a stressful job, just into a more restful state. It doesn't necessarily mean you're changing job. It more so means you're moving into a phase where either A, you get balance between work and life that allows you more peace, more time to relax, or B, you're shifting into a state or a job, for some others of you, to just doing something, yeah, that is more fulfilling for you. And there's an element of luck here. Whether it's, yeah, we don't know how that will come through. And various examples is like it come through, you know, like seeing opportunity, or a co-worker or your boss pointing you out to some other opportunities in maybe some other field or company, something like that. Or just something coming serendipitously along and saying like, hey, why don't you check this out? There's a logo, or there's a banner, or there's an ad for this opportunity, and you're like, okay, well, I'm into doing the same stuff I am and do my everyday job, so I might as well go look at this opportunity. And you do, and serendipitously you find your way into illumination here. You're letting go of something here, and this is, I get very future-y vibes here, so this energy has yet to manifest physically, but the energy is there in the ether. This is where you're currently at, and this is what you're expecting to, or at least that's the energy I'm feeling. For some of you, it might have been unfolding already. So yeah, take it as it resonates, because the energy kind of varies here, but I'm getting the primary energy for most in pile 1 here. Yeah, it's coming soon, more so than rather it already is. What it is currently and presently is transitioning out of the current energy. So anyhow, yes, they wanted me to speak to that, so I had to convey that. Yes, seeing an opportunity, letting go of something and then grasping the new opportunity, readjustment, or also carrying something. Yes, it's almost like you have different options and you're working on different things. This is really going out on a branch, so I'm gonna whip myself back real quick. But basically, it's going for an opportunity, and then, yeah, but there's an element of letting go here and releasing, and emerging into something bright new. And that has a bit of fortune aspects associated with that as well. Wonderful. So something to look forward to. No wonder the overall exciting energy here, it's coming through. Yeah. Let's see. Do we need any... Actually, yeah, I feel that we might not necessarily need clarification, but we do have curiosity. Let's look at potentially what you're getting into, pile number 1. Yeah, they need these cards. Maybe these ones too. No, I'm gonna put these back in the deck here. Okay, let's look into what this new opportunity or new creation is, how it comes forth. Yeah, because I'm really curious. Okay. What is this? Actually, we have another tarot deck for you. So let's use that one instead. Because, yeah, this one is another option that came out in your selection process. So yeah, can we know, Spirit, please? Let me give this a good shuffle here. what is this new opportunity, new creation for pile number 1? And what kind of effect will it have? Either both on pile 1 or out into the world. Yeah, can we get a glimpse of that, please, Spirit? Okay, and we want this one. And we want to go to shuffle. Yeah, no, we got this one. Okay, so let's take a look here. The Fool, oh yeah, of course. I mean, it is a lot of excitable energy. Some of you, I'm getting fashion coming through. Okay. And then we have the Six of Wands. Let me bring it closer up so you can see. And then we have the Eight of Wands. Okay, I was getting already kind of travel or exposure worldwide before we even got the Eight of Wands in the Six of Wands here. So, but definitely, yeah, we talked about how it's going to blow up big, how you're going to get recognition, and yeah, this will be getting, this will start new adventures that make you make your heart take flight. It will feel not only very satisfying, it will feel also very uplifting. It will reach, yeah, definitely reach the world, the masses. Not just, yeah, maybe more so in terms of like either social media, or I'm getting very internet-y and internet kind of vibes, or some form that is not necessarily in person, but it's able to pervade out there globally on a more accessible form, like, yeah, like social media, email, websites, things more along that line is what I would say. But yeah, no, it's a wonderful creation, and it's gonna get out there. It's going to be noticed, and it will uplift you. It will make you feel very triumphant. It will certainly fill your heart. Yes, it's what we've got for it. And as that is as specific as we can get, because different people are doing things differently, right? I mean, you got a little bit of fashion. Yeah, so some fashion is coming through. But yeah, for others of you, each project is individual and unique, so we're not getting other anything than fashion. Okay, that's one specific example we have, but it could be basically anything. Who knows what you're creating, pile number 1. Once it's out there, and if you like to share, please come back and do. We'd love to hear what you've got going on, because it's a very excitable energy. Alright, pile 1, that was your reading. If you found it insightful, hit that like button so it can be shared with more people. Subscribe for more messages. I wish you a lovely, wonderful day. Take care, shine bright, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye, pile number 1s. Hello, pile 2. Welcome to your shuffling process. Alright, we'll start with your main oracle here. And we want 2 cards from this deck for pile number 2's. Okay. And what is pile number 2's energy like? Oh, mysterious. Okay. Lovely. Hello, pile number 2. What's going on with you? Mysterious is one way to put it. Enigmatic. Let's see, what else have we got? Who else is tuning into pile number 2 here? Yeah, deep, profound, interesting energy you have, pile number 2. Let's see, which oracle? Okay, I think you can almost see the number of cards here. Okay. Yeah, very deep, very profound, mysterious, interesting. Love the energy, part number 2. I'm really curious about you. Okay, so we have 2 here. Because we do have the Whispers of the Ocean, deep dive here in the ocean here. So that kind of makes sense. I see one already. It's going to go on this side, and we are taking this one. Actually, I see one that's even... Okay, I'm taking 2 for this side. Interesting. Okay, and let's go to your other oracle here, which is an animal oracle deck. I always love seeing these coming through. We want 3 cards on this. Might as well put this... No, Spirit wants to say this. Spirit wants that to stay on that side. Okay. Then I will not move it. As much as I wanted to move to the middle here, I think... Okay, let's get 3 for pile 2, please, Spirit. Okay. And let's see if we want to go into your Tarot Lenormand next. We do want to go into your tarot. Okay. Pile 1 was different. Spirit not wanted me to touch their tarot until we started the reading. But yours we can look at now. Well, not look at, but we can draw upon now. So we'll have a couple cards for your love and relationship sector. And you will have a couple cards for your career and finance sector, as we discussed in the intro. So can we get... Okay, Spirit wants 4 for you. Okay, 1, 2, I see it, oh my goodness, okay. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so that is your love and relationship sector. Can we get... Okay, we get 3 for your finances and career. Okay, this one, and actually, this one too. Okay. All right, and let's see if we want to get into your Lenormand next. What is this here? Let's see. We do. Okay. So what do we have? The shape of pile 2's Lenormand Spirit. A ball. A ball? Is that right? Yeah, it's a ball. Okay. I see a rubber ball. A red rubber ball. Kind of reminds me of childhood. Those games we play, 4 squares with the rubber ball. We want 4 cards from this Lenormand. We'll take these 2, and we will take... This Lenormand also is an oracle, so I'm really curious to see what comes out. Alright, so there's your ball. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I will see you in a little bit, Pile 2, for your reading. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. Alright, so let's start off straight away with your oracles here. We have Renenutet. Okay. Yes, Tisserand's Abundance Harvest. Something. Oh, something is getting extracted. Something that you've been waiting on, and it's almost like waiting for one of like a plant to like blossom and flower, waiting for the quote-unquote harvest of that plant. You're not really harvesting, say, but you're expecting a certain result. That's what we're getting. And it's a unique result. It's like one of those flowers that you wait for like 10-50 years or something like that to see it blossom just once. It's that kind of expectant, miraculous energy we're looking at. Interesting. Okay. And we have Upaut. Definitely an element and factor of time, waiting upon divine timing to see the best opportunity. Okay. Yeah, so holding the sense of time, just waiting, almost kind of like a hunter, waiting for the precise energy to, when a hunter is hunting, right, they are often in kind of like a stalking mode, and they're waiting for the perfect opportunity to seize and jump on their prey. Similar energy between these two gods, but a little bit different. This is more expectant, waiting. This is also expectant, waiting, but also seizing the opportunity and waiting for time as well. And they're both waiting for time too. So yeah, very similar, very interesting energies. We want to go with these next. So let's start here. So you got 2 cards for this oracle here. Disengage from outcomes. Let go so you can open yourself to the highest love that you deserve. Find ways to release worry or any unresolved lack of forgiveness you might be holding on to. Okay, interesting dynamic here, because orcas are hunters, but it falls on this side. And we're talking about disengaging from outcomes, which kind of fits into here too. So let's see, next we have adrift in shallow water. Take a few deep breaths to reconnect to your inner peace. Notice the small things and appreciate them. Okay, I see so much abundance all around, but we're so focused on certain results, it almost makes us myopic. Yeah, so definitely speaking to the energy of here. All right, for this side we have the gift of neutrality. Balance is at work in your life. Yin and yang are opposites in energy, but reside side by side to create the gift of neutrality. What is this about, Spirit? Oh. Okay, I see these whistling by like stars. Kind of waiting, but perhaps waiting too long and missing opportunity? No, that's what it feels like. It feels like things are whizzing you by, or just whizzing by, and you're missing out on opportunity because you have that hunter kind of like energy. Okay. And here we're talking about disengaging from outcomes. I guess I'll speak to this a little bit before we review the rest. Yeah, this is kind of telling you to be in the moment. Because, yes, when we are waiting on divine timing, often we will notice that it can become quite challenging. It can become quite frustrating. We're like, okay, when is it going to harvest? I mean, when is it time to harvest? When is it going to fruit? When is this flower gonna come? They said 50 days, or they said 10 years. We are right at that mark and I still don't see it. So yeah, it's disengaging from that outcome. Okay. Let's look at these next. We have the Sandpiper Spirit with Be Playful. Okay, I love the Sandpiper. They move in a very funny way. If you've never seen a Sandpiper move, Google that or YouTube that. It is hilarious. So in your waiting process, you can make it fun. You in the process of your manifestation, of your creation, of your waiting, it doesn't have to be like twiddling your thumbs or gritting your teeth, just waiting for things to happen. No, and just enjoy life as it is. Be adrift in your daily activities. Enjoy it as it is. Continue moving on, so you don't have to become so attached to the result. There's an air of playfulness to it as you're waiting. We have the white raven spirit with trust in the magic. Okay, definitely very persistent energy here. A lot of expectations. It's difficult to trust the outcome when we don't see it. 66 is significant for you. I just want to point that out, or they just want to point that out. I also see 99. So some of those may be signs to look for when you see those numbers popping up. Also September, which is about a month ago. Oh, it's talking about how close it is. At the filming, at the time of this filming, it's October. So we can see fruition coming very closely, going from September to October, sorry. So yeah, you did not miss the opportunity. You didn't miss the mark. It's actually coming up quite soon is what we're getting, because from September to October, it's just a matter of a month or so. And perhaps that is the timing wise too for some of you. In a month's time, whatever you are expecting, you can see the result of soon. Okay, we have whale spirit with trust the great mystery. There are so many messages on trust here. Yes, so trust divine timing, trust in the process, trust that the harvest will come in due time. The opportunity will come in due time. Nothing has been, we're talking about the harvest season here with René Nutuet. It's things that have been building already, right? It's not like you're going to lose anything. It's and Ubud is the opener of ways. It's what he's known as, because he knows, as he looks out for opportunities, is that hunter energy. It looks specifically at just the moment when you have the right opportunity, the right time to go for it. Because if you go too impatiently ahead, or you go too late afterwards, which is also a fear that is coming up here, then you will miss it. Yes. So yeah, I think that's good. I think we spoke to that energy here. Okay, then let's move into our love and relationship sector here. So we have the Queen of Wands. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. So being very attractive, very almost admire, but at the same time you're caught up in a defense of sort. It almost makes you this one is not the right word. I'm gonna find the word. I will find the word for it, but Yeah, you are admired, you are looked at, but you feel indifferent. Thank you, Spirit. Indifferent somehow, like almost in a defensive kind of way. Maybe it's the defensive nature or structure that has been built up that makes you indifferent to, yeah. All right, let's see. Ten of Swords. Oops. Okay. Really dropping those connections is what I'm saying. Yeah, that's why you're feeling so indifferent and almost a bit defensive. It's like all these chumps in the past. I don't want to deal with these kind of people or this, yeah, kind of energy anymore. So that's why I'm putting up my barbed wires. Do not approach me. We have Nine of Swords. Quite appropriate. Yes. Okay. You are ensnaring yourself in your own thoughts. Is what I'm getting. You're not impaling yourself in your own thoughts. As you can see, the swords do not, go through the monkey like it does here in this lizard. It's more so that the monkey's being tangled in the vines here. And then we have the Eight of Swords, holy progression. Or actually, this is a very positive sign as we go from 10 of Swords to 9 of Swords to 8 of Swords. It's a decrease in energy, and that's quite a significant and amazing progression in the energy. As if you go back to the shuffling process, pile number 2, these are all random, as you can see how it's selected, but came out very specifically 10, 9, 8, all in the same same suit with swords. So, all right, let me get just a drink of water here. Otherwise, I won't be able to talk so well. Yeah, feeling very defensive, very in your mind, not wanting to deal with people because they have kind of set a certain energy in the past that makes you just want to do away with people. You are a very attractive figure and character, personality, and people are drawn to that. But here, yeah, a barbed wires of defense is being put up because yeah, you're fencing yourself in, you're getting entangled in your thoughts. So whatever's going on in the relationship sector, there's advice to kind of start moving out of this energy, because it's keeping you stuck and it's keeping you very defensive. It's like you're like a monument or an artifact of sorts in a museum, but people can only look at it, right? They can't touch it, they can't approach it because maybe there's like laser beams around it protecting it. So yes, that kind of defensive energy. Okay, so let's look at your career and finances next. Here we have the Ace of Cups. Okay. Speaking into existence what you love and what you want. I see you almost kind of whispering to the universe. It's like, Spirit, this is what I want. Like, this is what I want, Spirit. Whispering into the ether. This is what I want to create. This is what will be fulfilling to me. In terms of, when we talk about finances and career, we're also leaving it to goals, dreams, aspiration, things that you want to create. And Spirit, literally Spirit here. The moment I pull this up, it reminds me of Jiminy Cricket. It's who's kind of like this magical spirit guy for Pinocchio in that story. And Spirit's like, yeah, yes, go for it. What you want, you can have. And we have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, Holy Swords, Batman. We have Queen of Wands here, and we have Queen of Swords. And this is also you too. So you're not only very charismatic, attractive, admirable, you're also very intelligent, articulate, expansive in your thoughts, in your thinking, in your mind. And those are the qualities that will really help you create and enhance your creation. Yeah, the only thing is letting go of sometimes being too much in your head. I hear the crown is a heavy thing to bear. There's a certain saying like heavy is the crown or something like that. Yeah, but yeah, when it's too much in your head, it's almost like your thoughts weigh you down. And you have to kind of wave it away like a puff of smoke in the background here. You have to clear your mind. Kind of goes back to this expectant energy as well, right? Whatever you want to create, it's like so many thoughts get in the way, and then whatever you want to create, whispering from your heart, gets hemmed in by your thoughts. So whatever you're passionate about, whatever you feel inspired with, it gets burdened with your thoughts. So be the sandpiper, be playful, trust in spirit, trust in the great mystery, trust the magic. And then whatever you want to create, whatever relationships you want to have, whatever you whisper into the universe will be honored. Yes, is the word for it that they're using. Wonderful. Yes, let's move to Lenormand next. Maybe your Lenormand will have some clarification with the relationships here. The career aspect is rather straightforward. Whatever you're wishing for, hoping, creating, potentially wanting, you can make it happen. You have the mind and intelligence for it, and you have the guidance of spirit. So that is pretty straightforward. We might need clarification on this one, but let's look into Lenormand. So we have the ring. And that reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune here, interestingly. Oops, sorry, this goes right here. Oh yes, also, sorry to mention, I forgot to mention, we have the shape of a ball for your Lenormand, interestingly. We have the well, which also came out in your selection process in the intro. A well of knowledge, a fountain of knowledge. And then we have the tree. Okay, with ring, well, tree. I see. Yeah, wishing for something in the stars. You're waiting for something. It's almost like you've been waiting a very long time. It feels like eons or generations in the work. Also speaking potentially to a romantic relationship here, perhaps that you've been waiting on. Ooh, okay. We're getting some clarification there. And we have the sun. A combination of a sunflower and a sun here. Yeah, we have the stars in the background again. Oh, a lot of stars in your reading here. Even in the well, right? It's like we see the reflection of the sky and star. You've been wishing on something so much. The ball, the sphere, the ring, it just keeps on going round and round and round and loops back on itself. What are you waiting on? Pile number 2. That's what, that's what we're really curious about. So you're waiting on something. You're waiting on an opportunity. You're waiting. Yeah, there's a lot of expectancy energy here. And your energy in the shuffling process also carry an air of mystery around it. So yeah, you're waiting on something and it's going on a loop. Okay, we have to know. So let's see. What is pile number? Okay, actually, we want to collect all the tarot cards real quick and see what you are waiting on. And not only will we find out what's, or hopefully get a clue on what you're waiting on, we're going to look at okay, well, we got timing already, right? About a month. Yes. So yeah, whatever you're waiting for, I think we might have a timing on that already. But let's ask, what can Pile 2 expect in terms of what they're waiting on, Spirit? Whether it be relationship, whether it be a project, something in their career and finances. Applies differently for everybody here, but what are they waiting on, and what advice can you give them, Spirit, in terms of what they're waiting on? Yes. We have about a month or 2 months time. More so a month. No, they're saying 1 to 2. Okay, but yeah, can we get some information about what they're waiting on? And your advice in regards to that. Okay, so we have Ace of Cups again. Yeah, so speaks again to what you're waiting on, right? Significant coming out again. You saw right there, we shuffle all of it, still coming out. Something you are so deeply have devoted your love and passion and heart into. I mean, look at this dragon, it's just hearts all over it. And it's also in the shape of a heart. Wishing something deep from your heart. Feeling barred from it. Okay. Because time is not right. Again, number 2. Okay. Your mind is killing you. Your thoughts are weighing you down. And I'm also getting strong. Yes, some of you can't wait to move on from these relationships or these patterns that you couldn't get out of for a while. The 9 of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Okay. Why do I see 3 Pentacles out the 9? These are the most significant to me here. The one he's holding, the one that's right in front of him that he can see directly at, and one behind him. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, that's a wonderful message. So, I think some of you already have a grasp of what it is. Whatever you're creating, or some of you might be in a relationship that you were hoping for already, and then you're looking forward to expecting what Spirit's going to give you, and then not seeing what Spirit's actually going to give you. So that's why these 3 points out. Yeah, having a hold on it, having an intention, a wish on it, and then seeing, like we said, right? It's I get very 7 of Pentacles feel with the harvest here with Ren and Nutet. The harvest you can see a little bit already. Even the hunter is out there hunting. He can already see he's in the field already. It's not like he's at some random cliff like, oh, I'm gonna go hunt today. No, he's already in the field. So there's that 7 of Pentacles energy, expecting it, holding on to it, already being there, and then just waiting for the mark to come, for the harvest to flower, to bloom. But there's something you don't see that Spirit is saying wait. There's divine timing. There is trust involved in the process. And the 3 together will give you the totality and the completion of what you actually really want. You may have only one glimpse or snippet of it, and you're hoping for what's coming. It's like a trinity right there. One factor is what you have hold on, what you have wished for. One factor is what you're expecting and perhaps seeing a little bit coming, and the other factor is what you don't see coming. It's kind of like a surprise from Spirit. It's something you don't expect. And for our final card, 6 of Cups. Wonderful. You see the progression here, pile number 2. We have Ace, and then we have 6. Here we're just hoping, wishing so much with our hearts. And here we are actually holding it and enjoying it. So the advice, yes, divine timing, patience, trust, yes. All of those vibrational energy will give you the completion and the totality of what you want, wish, hope, have. Whether it's a childhood dream, something you've seen from as a child for a long time, it may have glossed across your minds like, oh, that is something I would like to be in the future, something I would like to do in the future, something I like to have in the future. It might have crossed your mind, you might have developed it over the years, but it's coming to you all in due time. And also it comes either in the form of support or a partner that comes to help you along with it as well. You see here this dolphin is quite happy having achieved his or her 5 cups already, and he's holding the 6th one. And I see the cups just pouring out and then coming back out. There's a reciprocation of energy here. Yes, so Spirit's advice is to trust in the process, wait for divine timing, no need to rush. It's already in the works. You already have it, you see it, but there's something that's coming that you don't see that will give the totality of what it is. Absolutely wonderful to look forward to. Let go of the mental aspect, pile number 2. Have a playful energy about it, and then you will see it come to fruition. Alright, that was your message, pile number 2. If you found it insightful, hit that like button, subscribe for more messages. Have a wonderful, lovely day. Shine bright, take care, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye, pile number 2s. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your shuffling process. Alright, let's start with your main oracle here. And we have 1 card coming from here. Okay. Alright, Spirit, what is pile 3's energy like? Okay. Far distance, but not in that kind of way, pile 3. It's a very distance more in terms of like ancient wisdom, lineage, yeah, death, distance as in somebody who's traveled well in life, so know their life lessons, something more deep, profound. Yeah, it's more so the energy, not distant as in like disconnected, distant, more like a wise kind of distant, like a long-term traveler. Yes, wonderful. All right, let's go to your next oracle here. We want to go here, and we'll get 2 cards from here. Very large deck. Also very wise, sagey kind of energy from this deck. Yes, the Druid plant wisdom. Okay. And can we get 2 cards from this deck, please, Spirit? Can I go with this one? 2 or 3? Okay, we'll do all 3. Pile number 3. All 3 for pile number 3. Perfect. See, 2 as a guidance, and then Spirit always pops in an extra message here or there. Okay, and then we have talking about distance, we have this the Oracle of your space coming through here. So 2, 3 from this day. Okay, well, there we go. Okay. Can we get this one? And I saw this one, yes. 2. No, 2 is good. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Alright, if we need more, we will draw more pile number 3. So let's see. Yes, we're gonna use the tarot. Oh, interesting. To go into your love and career and finances. But they want me to use your tarot for an overall message, which is different than the other 2 piles. We did not do that. Okay, they want me to draw from your tarot for kind of a corresponding message or a clarifying message to the overall energy here. Okay, so let's get 5 cards here. 2, not this one. Let's give us a good couple more shuffles. Yes. No, actually, this one. My bad. Okay, and no, this one. Right here. There we go. Interesting. Okay, so we do have clarification on the overall energy here. And Lenormand, let's see. They want me to do Lenormand on camera. I mean, in the reading. We're doing this in your camera now, but most people will not see it if we keep it here. Okay. All right, pile number 3. Let me set this all up, and then I will see you in the reading. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So let's start with your main oracle here. And we have Elder with Change. Okay, Wheel of Fortune already, yes. Spinning here. Ooh, illuminated into something that will get joy, exposure, blossoming, kind of also getting fruits of your labor. Interesting energy. Okay, gorgeous. Let's see what else we have here. We're gonna go this first. We have the Cuckoo Pint. See if we can see that. Oh. Okay. Spirit's like whispering into your ear here. It's like, it's time. It's time, pile number 3. What is it time for, Spirit? The culmination and the peak of all that is it's time to arise. It's you balance your yin yang feminine masculine energy so well that it's time to present it to the world. Yeah, you kept yourself well away from the world for a while. It is time. Okay, mistletoe. Okay. Okay. It's time to pick up that magic. To almost kind of like the bird here, like eating the mistletoe. It's kind to ingest that magic and speak it out to the world. It's like you're transforming magic through voice, through the throat chakra, through some sort of communication. It's through channeling, and that can come in different way, right? But it comes through communication, whether it's through writing, whether it's through YouTube, whether it's through singing. There's some form of communication, and I see rituals and ceremonies going on as well. So you might be tuning in very intuitively to pick up and channel messages, but then you get that magic and that voice from spirit, and then you can convey that out in whatever form it may come out in. Wonderful. Okay, let's go to this one here. We have garlic. Okay. Yes, the light is coming through in the forest. I get a very dawn kind of feeling rather than dusk. Oh, it's gonna be exciting. It's going to be exotic. It's going to be spicy. Yeah, is what I'm getting. It's going to be spicy, whatever you're conveying, but in a positive way. We have dawn energy here, feeling very vibrant, very enthusiastic, very infusing, I guess, for lack of a better word. Give me time to find some better vocabulary. But yeah, very activating. Yes. Okay, wonderful. Okay, let's continue looking at our other oracles. Magic. Okay, yes. 34 they're pointing out, so that might have some significance for some of you. Also, they're pointing out that it's 7, so the path of connection, communication out there, alignment magic. What does that mean, Spirit? Aligning with those who resonate on the same vibe. Oh, wow. Do you see that, pile 3? Talking about 7s, have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6. Oh, never mind. That's just 8. Which is also a progression up from 7. Interesting. I thought it was 7 stars. But it's 8. Sorry. Okay, but 8 is the next progression to 7. So it's something that's magical coming out synchronistically, and 8 is the next stabilizing energy, right? I mean, they're not pointing out, I'm not pointing out that for some random reason. They wanted to point out 7 and then going to 8. So we see a progression here about the synchronicity and then the connection to the stabilization of that energy. Like how you find 8 in like 8 in a noble gas in chemistry. The 8 outer shell electrons give stability to the element. Yes. So we're finding very stable magic here, and that's why it's coming out in due time. And we have the balancing of masculine and feminine too here. It's stable magic. It's talking about progression, going the alignment of the 7 chakras into the 8 chakras. Yes, as well. Okay, yeah. It was no coincidence or joke that it came out from 7 to 8. Sorry, Spirit. Okay. And then we have harmony. Yes. Going along with that too. Yeah, we have more progression here. 6, 7, 8. This does speak about heart chakra to me. Yes. It's being in alignment within yourself, your emotions, your mind, your energy. That's why you are the bringer of change. That's why you're going to be illuminating and bringing things to the light. Because you're this conveyor. Conveyor of messages, this communicator of spirit, because you are very well aligned and harmonized in your energy. And it takes somebody who gets to this level. That's why we're getting the energy reading, the shuffling process, as this very wise, well-traveled, have gone the distance kind of energy and vibe. It's very well balanced, very unified energy. Yes, very flowing, very connected. And the cycle is time to bring forth these messages, to excite, to enliven, to lighten people. Okay, wonderful. That's and your pile is a little bit different than the other 2 piles, pile number 3. They wanted me to use your tarot to clarify the situation first a little bit before we jump into the love and relationship and career and finances sectors with the tarot. So let's do that first here. We have the 5 of Wands. Okay. Done a lot of shadow work for some of you. Learning to embrace love aspects of yourself. And for some of you that haven't quite done that yet. And for those of you who don't know what shadow work is all about, I can't assume that everybody that tunes into these kind of readings know all these terms. So for some of you who don't know what that means, it's working with things that you don't really pay attention to or that may kind of gloss your mind, such as, like personality traits or things that you tell yourself, oh, I'll work on that later. Or, like, I don't have time to go over my anxiety right now. I don't have time to go over my depression. I'm too busy with my job. Things that you easily glance or gloss over. It's not like minor trivial things like, oh, like I didn't buy enough coffee today or something. It's something more substantial, but has really deep-rooted kind of significant meaning behind them. It's like not talking about certain relationships that pains you or traumas that needs to be acknowledged, because the pattern repeats itself and then you end up fighting yourself. You end up putting yourself in patterns where you are fighting yourself, being in pain because you can't process the traumas. So just wanted to kind of convey that message for those who are not familiar with the term. But what I see here is a fair amount of you, for most of the pile 3, working on that or having worked on that already, and learning to love and appreciate yourself by going through those aspects, by acknowledging like, oh, I have trauma, this is something that needs to be looked at, or I have anxiety, and what is that coming from, so on and so forth. Wonderful. And we have the King of Pentacles, which came out in your intro drawing process. I mean, in the representative cards for your in the intro session of the video. Okay, I see you standing proud, firm, and strong. As you have achieved and accomplished this. And then we have 3 of Cups. This transformation is something to celebrate. Definitely so. Because it takes a lot of work to balance your energy, to harmonize your energy. So Spirit is giving you a lot of praise here. Yeah, so 10 of Cups. Okay. Wish fulfillment and family aspects. We're getting very family vibes here. What is that about? I'm curious. Some of you may have worked on unifying the family. Perhaps. Making peace in accord with your family. Very interesting. Okay. And then we have the Queen of Swords. I'm getting this is primarily your energy, and the energy you're going to embody or become if you are not yet there yet. Okay. For those of you who are not embodying this energy already, you will step into it. For those who are already in this energy, you will have a further progression and advancement of that energy. And for those who don't know what the Queen of Swords is, I feel like we're getting some unfamiliar tarot vibes here. And that's okay. I love to explain it all. If you have questions, please post them in the comments as well. Or if you're not familiar with the tarot or these system, please do note that in the comments, so I know to explain more in the future or to respond to your comments. Okay, so for the Queen of Swords, as somebody who's as depicted here with the owl, usually it is somebody who is well trained is not the right word, well accomplished in terms of mastering their thoughts, their mind, being articulate, somebody who's very have attained the mastery of that realm, right? The more mental thinking realm, mastering their mind, their thoughts, and that provides a certain sense of sagacity or wisdom or sageliness to them, because the way they approach life, the way they view life, is a bit differently. When their thoughts arise, they do not let the thoughts pervade and run amok. They extract, they use what thought is beneficial, and they kind of focus that energy into productivity. So there's a lot of praise from Spirit here in terms of, praise and recognition. So you understand that you have a good portion of you have conquered yourself, your mind, balanced your energy, tune into spirit, into connection with source, with the universe, with the nature all around you. We have very nature vibe decks here. Tuning into the magic that is around you, and that's why it's something to celebrate, it's something to recognize. It's not an easy thing to do, and it's what's going to be beneficial to pass on to future generations. And that's what you will be doing. You will be the voice and communicator when you channel. And it will be exciting to people. It will be enlivening. It will be enlightening to people. Yeah. Wonderful. Okay. And let's see. So Spirit did not do a Lenormand form for you yet. We're gonna shuffle that on camera right here in your reading. But first I wanna look at, let's first look at your romance and relationship sector with the tarot. And we might want to include these, so well, actually no, we're gonna leave these cards here, and we're going to use another deck that came out for you as well. In your card selection process, we're going to use this tarot deck to look into your love and relationships, and then career and finances. Okay, so can we get... Okay, they want 5, but can we have 3s in it? Okay, they really want 5. Okay. Alright, can we have a couple cards, 5 cards, for pile number 3's love and relationship sector, Spirit? What do they need to hear in regards to their love and romance right now? Or love and relationship, I should say, not necessarily romance. It could be romance, it doesn't necessarily have to be. Okay. Alright, so we have ooh, celebration. Okay. Interesting. More so celebration going on around you. We have Beyond Illusion, which is the Judgment card in the traditional tarot. Very focused on your spirituality right now. That's why you feel a bit indifferent to relationships. We have Breakthrough. Okay. Because you're so balanced in your energy, pile number 3. Very, very balanced in your energy. We have the Creator. Wonderful. Co-creating with Spirit to create what you want. Which makes possibilities infinite. And we have Isolation. Very hermit vibes here. Yes. And those of you who are not familiar with tarot, the hermit, yes, the name speaks for itself, right? A hermit is somebody who is kind of away to themselves, doing their own thing without any bother of the world. Yeah, so yes, so interesting in your relationship sector, love, romance, whatever here. Yeah, your energy is so balanced that you're so focused on spirituality and advancements and progression in terms of your self-development, that you don't really notice the celebration that's going on around you, or like the festivities, or the just kind of the activities in regards to romance or relationships, you know, like partying, going out, spending time with friends. So you're very in hermit mode here, almost to the point of isolation, because it's funny that the Hermit card didn't come out, but this is the Three of Swords, but in this tarot deck is isolation, and feeling very okay, that's what that distance we were getting about earlier too. So there is an aspect of that. Okay, interesting. All right, so feeling that distance just because of staying in your spiritual energy a lot. That's why you're not mingling too much with the 3D world. Which has allowed you to get to this point, right, of balancing your energy, and then now you can co-create with spirit to kind of move past this phase of that hermit vibe into creating what you want in terms of relationship, because life can be a lot richer with beneficial is what I hear too, in terms of having relationships and having friendships and having partnerships. Sure, you're so balanced in your energy, Pile 3, that you can do all this on your own, but it's life is just a little bit richer when you share with others. It's like, sure, you can craft the perfect cake, you can enjoy it by yourself, and it's gonna taste delicious, you know it. You are the master of making that cake, but when you share it's just a hint of something sweeter there. It's the energy of collaboration. It's what I'm getting. Yes, that's what makes it sweeter. So we do have encouragement in there, but in terms of your energy, we're good. It's sound. We know you're well balanced. Okay, let's look into your career and finances sector here. So can we get on Pile 3's career and finance spirit? Okay, we have guidance. Oh, being guided by angels. Yeah, strongly going with your trust and intuition. Absolutely wonderful. Postponement. Okay, I see. Divine timing here. We have schizophrenia. Yes, I suppose I should mention what these are, but the gray hair is the sword suit. For those of you who are familiar with tarot, the rainbow here is the pentacle suit. So 3 pentacles, 4 and 2 of swords. I just like to use the imagery and the words here, but yeah, I'll mention it just in case some of those of you are interested in perhaps knowing. And we have maturity here. Okay. Yeah, definitely mature. You see how the balance of your energy here is Pile 3. Your chakras are all aligned and they're lighted up, and you are so content. It's almost Zen-like. And we have the Osho Zen Tarot. How befitting. Okay. So we're talking about shifting phases here. This talks about the external world. So in terms of your, well, we call it career and finance, but I think I'll probably change the name in the future. It's more about what you're creating, your opportunities, your passion, what you want to do in life. That is the more befitting description, or yeah, I just find the right word for that kind of category. So you're following spirit. Spirit's leading you here, like this angelic guide here. And you're trusting fully because you're looking in the other direction. So it's like you're not looking ahead. You're giving complete, full faith and trust in spirit. But waiting for your creation to come out, for the way you channel, for the way you communicate, for the way you co-create with spirit. Just waiting a little bit on divine timing to see the right framework in which you framework and time to come out. Because right now in the world, it may not be the most profitable, probably it's not the right word, the most advantageous time to bring out your creation, your project, your channeling, your communication, your co-creation with spirit. Yeah, because we're still going through phases here. There's a lot of phases shifting here in the world right now. And you just have to wait for a little bit more. But I see with your patience, there's not going to be an issue with waiting. You are so balanced in your energy, as we talked about already. So very zen-like. So waiting for a little bit longer, it's not going to be a problem for you. Your energy is okay. It's good. So just waiting on divine timing is not an issue. Just continue doing what you are doing. Yeah, stay in that harmonious, balanced energy, and eventually you will bring forth your wisdom and your channeling and your connection to spirit. I mean, with spirit to the world. No issues there. Okay, no, that's good on that message. We're gonna move on. All right, and they wanted me to shuffle your Lenormand in your reading. So what forms, yeah, this is more like the outcome or final advice we have here. So what do we have for pile number 3, Spirit? What do we have for that Lenormand? We want a good amount of shuffles. Interesting. So we want a ring. Okay. 7 cards. 7 cards represent the 7 chakras. How appropriate. I go. Let's see. How do you want this ring? So we're gonna start here, and then we want to go 2, 3. I don't know if I can make this ring very well, but let's see. 4. Let's see. 5. 2 more to complete your ring here. 6 and no, 1 more. There we go. 7. Okay, so here's our ring. And we have the fox, caution, deception, and cleverness. Okay. Then we have rider with news, package, or visitor. Interesting rider here. Interesting depiction of this rider. We have the lily, maturity, peace, and wisdom. That's the energy you're going to convey. Because it's the energy of what you are, mountain with obstacle, challenge, and delay. See it going all downhill from here, but in a positive way. It's all downhill from here, meaning you have biked up to the top of the hill. That was a lot of strenuous, a lot of work that you've gone through. Now it's just all downhill. So it's all smooth sailing from there. Smooth riding. We have fish with abundance, lucrative, and currency. Oh, interesting. I'm being reminded of pile 2. No, pile 1. With the Lenormand and the fish. So maybe pile 1 could have some significant message for you too, pile 3. Okay, and then we have the garden, gathering, public place, and community, of course. Let's see. And then we have the dog. Wow, loyal, dependable, and trustworthy. Wow, what a message here, pile number 3. Hopefully you can see all of this. Yeah, quite a journey. So, first of all, I'm getting, like, this is more like the outcome of what you'll be presenting, what you'll be channeling, what you'll be bringing forth to the public, to the masses. Perhaps some of you have brought it out in the past before, and it was not well received. No, that's not the best way to describe it. It's like, yeah, people may have seen it and they're like, that's not the greatest product. That's not the greatest thing in the world. We're gonna move on. They were watching you, but they were like, hesitant, reluctant, uncertain about it, almost kind of devious about it. It's like, what can we really make of this? And so in that process, even this is past energy, and this is also current energy. There's people watching you, but they don't give you no mind, or they don't give you any notice, because it's seemingly not unimportant, but insignificant. Thank you, Spirit. It's seemingly insignificant at this point, whatever you're creating, whether you're crafting, whatever you're bringing out. And in most writer, interestingly, we see in Lenormand, we see the writer charging in, right, on the horse, on whatever they're riding on, at rapid pace speed. This writer here is off the horse, just holding there, waiting very serenely, just hanging on to spirit, just waiting, listening to spirit, connecting with spirit, not having a care in the world about the speed of what they're bringing out. Like, you are so zen and balanced in your energy, and you're in your connection with spirit. You're like, you know what? Whenever this happens, it happens, and that's okay. So very zen about it. This lovely, sage, wise energy that is so well balanced. Because we talked about how up to this point, right, it doesn't seem like it's made a lot of progress. Perhaps it has come up against some obstacles, some challenges along the way. But yeah. And then we see the shift here in this energy completely. We start going downhill. It's all smooth sailing from here, smooth riding from here, just going down. So much momentum it picks up when it goes downhill. We talk about that bicycle, riding that bicycle up the mountain earlier. It was a lot of effort, a lot of work to balance your energy, to recognize what needs to be worked on, to connect with spirit. Yeah, and now just waiting for that obstacle, that those phases of what's going on in the world to kind of clear out, to dissipate, for the morning fog to dissipate, for the sunlight to come through, and then you, boom, you take off downhill. You don't have to do anything. The momentum of spirit carries you. Like going down the hill, you don't need to do anything. You don't need to pedal, right? It's like you just go with the momentum that of that kinetic energy, and spirit's going to carry you into abundance, going to carry you into recognition, because you'll be known to the world, to the community, to the public, to so where you were having trouble getting noticed before, you will definitely get noticed in the future now, once that takes off and the momentum, and that becomes a very lucrative project, a very beneficial, very monetary, abundance kind of project, and recognition that will not only, it's almost like I feel this so these are both in the canine family, right? The fox and the well, yeah, I think, well, I mean, they're both mammals, but maybe the fox is a bit different, but very similar. Quadrupeds, yeah, kind of canine-ish features. So I feel like almost like these people, this energy will start to pick up and change. Some of them will change into this like loyal supporter for you. Yeah, kind of like your gathering, your crowd. So you get some people from this energy shifting into your niche, your group. Others will be about finding soul tribe, soul family, those you really connect with, those who you can really call family in all sense of the word. Yeah, absolutely wonderful. So once the momentum picks up, your abundance will flow in, your connection will come to you, and you will be well known. But right now, there's still a little bit of that. We just have to wait for the fog to dissipate. It doesn't take that much time, right? In the morning, when it's still foggy, to the time that the sun pierces through and warms up and clears out the fog, it's only a matter of a couple of hours, right? So a couple of weeks perhaps for you. It's yeah, a couple of weeks equal a month or two, something like that. But it's not a long time. Wow, wonderful. Do we need to clarify anything, Spirit? I think that's now pretty much straightforward. Pile number 3. Yeah, you are so well and set in your energy. You have no issue waiting a little bit longer for this to take off, whatever it is. Just waiting on divine timing. Wonderful to hear for you, Pile number 3. Very mature energy here. Very well balanced energy. Much kudos to you. I give you all my congratulations and kudos, as much as Spirit has too, in your pile. And with that, I think we are going to conclude your reading here. All right. Thank you so much for joining me, Pile number 3, with your energy and presence here. If you found it insightful, hit that like button, please, and subscribe for more messages, so it may reach further people. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Shine bright, and I will see you in the next reading. All right. Bye, Pile number 3.